Today we will establish the relationship between the nearest neighbor distance d, edge length of the unit cell A, and the radius of the atom R for the pure elements. Let us consider simple cubic unit cell. This type of unit cell arises as a result of AA type of packing, that is square packing. Here the spheres present in the second layer are aligned with the spheres present in the first layer. These two spheres touch along the edge length, present along the edge length, touch each other. So the distance between the nearest neighbor will be equal to A. That is nothing but the edge length. And the radius of the sphere will be half of the distance between the nearest neighbor. So radius will be equal to D divided by 2, and that is nothing but A divided by 2. This is the unit cell where atoms are placed at the corners of the unit cell, and the distance between the two atoms, that is AB, is equal to A. Here A represents the edge length. Now let us have the view of the unit cell. So the distance between the nearest neighbor D will be equal to AB, which is equal to A, that is nothing but the edge length, and the radius of the sphere is equal to D by 2. It is half of the distance between the spheres present along the edge length, that is D by 2, and it will be equal to A by 2. So the radius of the sphere will be equal to D by 2, and that will be equal to A by 2, where D represents the distance between the nearest neighbor and A represents the edge length of the unit cell and R represents the radius of the sphere. Now let us consider the another unit cell, which is known as face-centered cubic unit cell. Now this type of unit cell arises as a result of cubic close packed arrangement, ABC type of packing. Here the spheres present along the face diagonal touch each other. We can see that the sphere present along the face diagonal touch each other. Now this is the unit cell of face-centered cubic unit cell, where the spheres are placed at the corners of the unit cell as well as they are placed at the face-centered position of each phases. Let us have the view. Now here in this type of unit cell, the distance between the nearest neighbor will be equal to the half of the face diagonal. Now let us consider this triangle. Triangle A, B and C. Triangle A, B and C. Now find out the value of face diagonal. Here AC represents the face diagonal. According to Pythagoras theorem, we know that AC square, that is the diagonal, AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square, and AB is nothing but the edge length and it is represented as A. So AC square will be equal to A square and BC is also equal to A. So AC square will be equal to AB square, that is A square, plus BC square, that is also A square. So AC square will be equal to 2A square, or twice of A square. Taking the root on both the sides, we get AC will be equal to under root 2A. And we know that the distance between the nearest neighbor in this type of unit cell is equal to half of AC, because the sphere placed along the face diagonal touch each other. So the distance between the nearest neighbor will be equal to AC divided by 2. And AC, substituting the value of AC, we get under root 2A divided by 2. And that is nothing but equal to A by root 2. So, and we know that the distance between the radius of the, we know that the radius of the sphere will be equal to half of the distance between the nearest neighbor. R will be equal to D by 2, and substituting the value of D from here, in this we get R is equal to A divided by 2 root 2. So the radius of the sphere R will be equal to D by 2, and that will be equal to A divided by 2 root 2. Now let us consider body-centered cubic unit cell. In this type of unit cell, the spheres present along the edge length do not touch each other, whereas the spheres present along the body diagonal touch each other. Therefore, the distance between the nearest neighbor will be half of the distance of body diagonal. Let us have the view. Here, the spheres which are present along the body diagonal touch each other, whereas the spheres which are placed along the edge length do not touch each other. Now, in this type of unit cell, spheres are placed at the corners of the unit cell, whereas one sphere will be placed at the body-centered position. Here, all the corners are occupied by the spheres, as well as one extra sphere is placed at the body-centered position. Now, let us consider triangle ABC. Here, triangle ABC. The edge length is represented by A. Here, AB is equal to A and BC is also equal to A. So, first we calculate AC square in triangle A, B and C. Then we'll consider the longest triangle, this triangle A, C, and here it is D. We can see from the figure that this ACD is a right angle triangle. Here, this edge length, that is CD, is perpendicular to the diagonal AC. So, this triangle ACD is a right angle triangle. First, we consider the triangle ABC and find out the value of AC square. Now, in triangle ABC, according to Pythagoras theorem, AC square will be equal to AB square plus BC square, and AB is equal to A and BC is also equal to A. So, AC square will be equal to A square plus A square, that will be equal to 2A square. Now, in triangle ACD, it means this longer triangle, that is AC and this one is D. On this body diagonal, there are three spheres, 1, 2 and 3, and these three spheres touch each other. We can see from the model here. These three spheres which are placed along the body diagonal touch each other. So, the distance between the nearest neighbor will be half of the body diagonal. Now, let us consider the angle ACD. Here AD square will be equal to AC square plus CD square. And we have seen that AC square is equal to twice of A square. This AC square is equal to twice of A square. Substituting the value of AC square here, AD square is equal to 2A square and CD is also an edge length, that is CD square will be equal to A square. So AD square will be equal to 2A square plus A square, that gives 3A square. So AD square will be equal to 3A square. Taking the root on both the side, AD will be equal to under root 3A. Now, the distance between the nearest neighbor will be equal to half of the distance between the AD. So, that will be equal to, an AD, substituting the value of AD from here, we get distance between the nearest neighbor will be equal to under root 3 by 2A. The value of AD is root 3A divided by 2 will give root 3A divided by 2. Now, the distance between the nearest neighbor is equal to half of AD. And substituting the value of AD from here, we get D will be equal to under root 3 by 2A. we know that the radius of the sphere will be equal to half of the distance between the nearest neighbor. Substituting the value of d from here, we get radius of the sphere will be equal to under root 3a upon 4. 2 multiplied by 2, that is nothing but 4. The radius of the sphere will be equal to d by 2, which will be equal to under root 3 by 4a. Now, the radius of the sphere here will be equal to distance between the nearest neighbor divided by 2, and that will be equal to under root 3a divided by 4. Thank you.